is. It's Wednesday. We here. We back for another episode of the Slaine and Slicer, the Slicer and Slaine show. And we gonna get it. We gonna get it on. We gonna get it cracking. We gonna get it rolling. What's up, folks? It's been 7 days since the last
Hey,
time we talked like this.
it's been seven
I
days
missed
and
y'all.
one less Smash character. Now that we got another one, so that's good. Oh, thank you for the Sherry. Thank you for the follow. I just saw that. I'm guessing that's
Oh,
one
that's
of
my
your
that's my boo.
friends. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's my Discord boo. You know, one day
uh,
she'll be my real life boo.
look
Thanks
at
for
the
the
chat.
support, boo.
Yeah, thank you, Sherry. So welcome to the show. If you've never been here before, this is a weekly show. It's like a podcast slash stream because usually podcasts don't show their faces, but hey, look, Slaine and I are here. Physically, not physically, digitally, but our faces are here. So yeah, so today actually we're gonna talk about a little bit about Smash, a little bit about E3, and as you can see in our schedule on the right, we're gonna talk about some pretty controversial and hot takes about what's going on recently. And also, if you're over 21, as usual, grab a drink. If you're not, then just wait a few years or whenever you turn 21, and let me know. I can get you a shot if I ever see you at the clubs or anything. I know Slade and I, yeah, we used to do all that stuff, but we're getting older, so hurry up, turn 21
Okay, I
already.
can't be. Say, if you want me to buy you drinks, man, you better hurry up because I don't be in clubs no more. My knees can't handle it no more.
Yeah,
That's
by
crazy.
like 10 p.m. we're dead.
Yep. But all right, man, we're gonna roll right into the show. Orders, I hate to tell you, man. Look, that's my wife. She put it on me one time, and I never left since. So saying, man, let's talk about E3, all right? Because E3 it went on. I'm counting all of the companies as one E3 event. So it went on for like 3 or 4 days with the companies taking their own times. And I watched a little bit of it, but I really only saw like the reviews and stuff because it wasn't a lot
Yeah,
that got announced. Like there wasn't a lot of stuff. I think the only stuff that I'm hyped for from the E3 showing is Back for Blood, the new Left 4 Dead game. I'm definitely getting that. Um, there was some other game that got announced as an open world co-op game that it looked pretty good, but they didn't show much of it. But other than that, I couldn't tell you what they showed at E3. I could
yeah.
not
And
tell
in
you.
the chat, let us know since I'm pretty sure you guys. Hopefully, you guys watched E3 because I for sure all I watched was Nintendo and Capcom, and the Capcom one was so trash that
The
it was
Capcom
bad.
was trash.
I don't know why I watched it.
Oh my god, the Capcom joint was so trash. Like the only gameplay they showed was Phoenix Wright. Like,
And shout outs to
uh,
Meanie. Thank you for the follow for the sub.
eh,
Thank you.
the sub 7 months, boy.
And what's up, Human
Finna
Hunter?
have that
Welcome.
podcast, baby. Oh, Human Hunter, you're back this week. We missed you last week, man.
Yeah, yeah. So
So,
let us know about E3, what you like, what you didn't like. I for sure, as maybe 100% of, not maybe 99% of everybody who watched E3 believe that Nintendo won E3. What do you think?
I mean, I haven't seen any YouTube videos or recap videos about anything other than Nintendo. So I can only just presume that there was nothing worth talking about.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
said, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's
Go ahead.
understandable because, I mean, we had that pandemic. Like a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people had to be, um, like work from home. So that made it way harder. So it's fine. But I'm very surprised that Nintendo shut off so much stuff. Like it was great, honestly. Even though we're gonna talk about the next, we're gonna talk about the Smash character a little bit later. But
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still satisfied with what Nintendo told us in that announcement.
Hey, Cruz is here. Gang,
Yo,
gang.
Cruz,
Let me
what
try
up?
the boat. Let me try the boat. Yeah, man. Nintendo, they showed a bunch of fire stuff. You know, like they're not getting my money, but I was definitely watching the show with like my eyes open because I've never played like a rabbits game, Mario Rabbits. I haven't played any of the rabbits game, and I haven't really played a Mario game really since like the first Galaxy.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so like the new Mario Rabbids game, it looks really good. Like the game's not gonna look like that, but the cinematics, it looked really good. So cool. Yeah,
Kahuya.
it's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't know him either.
Yes, so that looked good. Of course, Breath of the Wild 2 looks amazing. Didn't they say they're re-releasing Skyward Sword? I didn't play it originally, so What
Oh
what did
wait,
you think about the Nintendo stuff? Because I didn't.
so what's the last Nintendo game that you've bought?
My Switch. I bought Mario Kart Deluxe 8 recently because everyone who lives in my house, not named me, wants to they want to like play Mario Kart while we partake in festivities and extracurriculars. But we be drunk and high as fuck, boy, playing Mario Kart. So I bought Mario Kart, but they bought Mario Kart really. I'm not buying Mario Kart. My name is just on the PayPal.
Cruz is saying that I keep pronouncing his name wrong. Yeah, dude, me too. It's Kazuya, right? And then I call him Nakuya or Nazuya. I messed up the
Nazu.
K. Yeah, I always mess up the K, the Z, and the Y. Like I don't know what to. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I don't know this guy. This is my first time
Man,
seeing
I
him.
tell you about you non-FGC players, man. You don't even know the Tekken characters. Name every frame data. Drop all the frame data. Now, I say Kazuya. Some people say Kazuya, like the traditional pronunciation. I don't know. So yeah, Kazuya or Kazuya, definitely not a Shoto though. So don't be a part of those fucking idiots.
Yeah, I heard all that drama stuff.
Could use.
I'm not into like I don't care. I don't play Ryu Ken, so I don't care.
It's definitely not even anything important enough to be drama about. It's just a bunch of. I really hate how like Smashers and then the FGC segregate themselves from each other.
Hmm.
It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's like gatekeeping each other.
It's like, are you really arguing over like the categories of a type of character? It's so petty. But anyway, let's roll to this Kazuya thing because that boy look hype. They gave him a billion fucking moves, and if they do him like they did Terry and like the Ryu and Ken, where like their moves in the games combo similarly in Smash, this character might be a problem because Kazuya got hands, but he also has really like big hitbox. It's really big and active hitbox. Like he's pretty much a sword character with the flashiness of throwing hands. So he's gonna bring the hype. He might just be like the new power creep Captain Falcon.
Yeah, you know what?
And they gave him devil form.
Oh yeah, they did. A lot of people are saying that he's gonna have A as punch and then B as kick. Is that normal in Tekken?
Yeah, Tekken has a 4-button scheme. You have 1, 2 for like left punch, right punch, and then you have 3 and 4 for left kick, right kick.
Oh, okay.
And you do various combinations of those. So going from a 4-button system to a 2-button system is gonna severely like limit his arsenal. But I can see it being that way, like A's for punches, B's for kicks, and then you can still do the inputs and the mix ups. And hell, you can probably even press both buttons together to do like command grabs and stuff like you can in the game. And the only thing I'm praying for at this point is do not give him any kind of meter. Don't give this man any kind of meter system at all. Just let him be a regular throw hands character. I don't want to have to worry about a billion of his options and then his Devil Kazuya options. I'm gonna call him Jin because that's a whole separate character. I keep calling him Jin in my head, but I don't want to have to deal with Kazuya and then Devil Kazuya and also have to deal with Kazuya with meter, like with limit, pretty much.
Yeah, Human Hunter.
Yeah, on
Rage.
top of Rage. Yeah, like on top of what in Smash. Right?
Oh, in Smash. Okay.
Yeah, all of those mechanics on top of Rage and the comeback factor. Or does Kazuya also have like a Rage factor in Tekken? That much I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't watch that. I don't watch that much Tekken to know like Kazuya specifically. I've only seen enough Tekken and heard enough commentary to know like the character's a problem. I think the last Evo that happened in person, the guy who took second played Kazuya in grand finals. It was a hype set.
So he's still viable. That's cool.
Yeah, he's viable in his own game. He's not solo viable. He does like hard lose a couple matchups, but he is like a viable character, and he's really good like in the game. So hopefully he brings that same energy over to Smash and all of that DLC privilege. Just don't give him a meter bar, cuz.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be just the same as Terry because when Terry got announced, everybody was scared, and then he got released, and everybody was like, "Yo, like this what is it called, the 100% limit thing, the thing he does after
I
100%.
think it was like
That's
this go or something.
yeah, the
Yeah,
go
I
thing.
know what you're talking about.
That's OP. And then we just played it more, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Like he's viable, but he's not OP.
Yeah,
I
it's
think that's
definitely
what's gonna
not.
happen.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't think it's yeah, Terry, he's not over the top broken. I do think Terry is like one of the top 10, top 15 characters in the game though. But yeah, he's definitely not just, instantly top tier just because of those mechanics. It go okay, it is go.
Yeah, Odorisk, you're saying that people thought
Everyone thought
Banjo.
Banjo wins.
Yeah, but I mean they're not, because so much. Now we know how to play against that. It's not that bad.
Yeah, everything definitely looks more busted in the trailers, just like for cinematic purposes, and they're really trying to sell you the character. So, uh, I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to having Kazuya in the game. I want to see how he plays. I hope he's faster than at least half of the cast, because I don't want him to be another clunky, Ganon type character where he's just really strong but he's really slow. Because I'm playing Pyro right now, and she's super busted, but she feels terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I just do not like the feel of the character, even though her moves are so good.
Yeah, she feels like
So
you're
I hope Kazuya does
underwater.
it the same way.
Like everything's in slow motion.
Bro, like doing like short hop nair, it takes forever. Like you can you can react to it. You can literally see her throw out the move. It's gross.
Mm-hmm. Human Hunter said that it's just that Sephiroth with his wing. Okay, it probably, yeah, it looked like that because
Sephiroth with wing is busted. Okay, Sephiroth with wing is actually top 3 characters in the game. That character's so fucking busted.
yeah, but it's not like super busted. He's not one. I think he's all right because he can just lose it as easily.
I mean, yeah, when he dies, but when you unlock
But
his
he's
wing
light.
and get that extra, yeah, he's light, but mobility is a really like good thing to have. So having that extra jump in the air, having that ability to like jump, be reversed, double jump, be reversed, triple jump, be reversed, like just having that extra level of mobility gives you extra mix up capabilities, and I think that's a really strong tool for a character to have, even though it's such a simple tool.
Yeah, in the chat, let me know what you guys think. What is it? Yakuza? No, wait.
Kazuya,
Kazuya. Let me know what you guys think Kazuya is
Kazuya,
gonna be in the tier list.
Kazuya Mishima.
Kazuya. Okay. Kazuya. So Kazooie, but with a ya. Kazuya. Yakuza? I
Yeah,
don't know, dude. I mixed them up.
yeah. If you if you want to do it, like Yakuza, Kayuza, Kali Kali. I
Yeah.
hate this.
Hey, forgive me. This is the first time I see that character ever.
Oh man, all of my Tekken friends are cringing. Like, oh my god, Sin's gonna drop kick me if she ever sees this.
Oh, Za. Okay. Za.
Yeah.
Not Zoo. Oh, okay.
Wait, the zoo is more of a short rather than a zoo. Kazuya, like that one.
Oh,
Zoo.
Zoo?
Kazuya.
Rayquaza?
I said Rayquaza.
Za. Okay, Za. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I got it right. Okay, so it's Kazuya. Like that. Okay.
Kazuya.
So anime pronunciation, Kazuya.
Okay, and so say it fast. Kazuya. Okay.
Yeah, just Kazuya. The anime pronunciation. Okay. And so who you guys' top 3 favorite themes from Guilty Gear? I have seen nothing about the game whatsoever.
Yeah, I know the game came out this past week, but I honestly don't know anything about it. I've only heard that Soul, he's OP. That's all I know about that game.
Everything is OP. Every time I scroll Twitter, there are new setups, new cancels, and new. Oh, this is the new broken. I stopped reading it. I have no idea what the game. I don't know the characters anymore. I don't know what they do. I don't know the mechanics. Stuff is just broken, and people are dropping Twitter clips. I'll see y'all at Evo. I'll let the metagame finish dissolving before I start talking about it, because I have no idea how to play Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I don't
Shout
know
out to the mains though.
Sorry, Human Hunter. Like I'm not part of the FGC. I don't know anything about FGC games or anything. Sorry about that. Hey, remember? Let me go get a drink. Do you have a drink with you or not?
I got my little Dr. Pepper, but it's damn near empty.
All right. Yeah. Let me because the next 3 topics I'm really like I feel like we're gonna talk
You
about
need a beverage.
these controversial stuff. Yeah, I need a beverage.
All right, go ahead. Do that for you, King. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna chill with the chat. What up, chat? It's been a brick, huh, man? Like, we don't never just sit down and talk no more. You know, he should have full screened me. Oh yeah, man. We never just sit down and talk no more. How y'all been, man? What y'all doing? What's going on in y'all life? Who are y'all playing for Smash? Are y'all ready for tournaments to open back up? We can do this all day. All right, holla at your boy, chat. Kazuya. Is it really Kazuya? If that it just feels. It's probably Kazuya. I gotta go watch some more Tekken, man. I haven't in the Virtual Fighter 5 to throw down with. I definitely don't play Virtual Fighter, and that one's a classic and it's difficult. You got it.
Cruise with the hydrate. Yeah, I'm a hydrate with lemonade and vodka.
Let's go.
So use lemonade.
So we don't let's roll right into it. Yeah, pull up, drink. So this one was a topic that you picked out. You want tournaments to come back to SD stacked facts. Oh, you know what? I need to get my fucking vaccine.
Bruh, still?
I told myself to schedule it and then I didn't. I'm gonna do it right after the show, I promise. I gotta go get my vaccine. I'm hyped for brackets to start back up though.
I'm hyped for majors.
I'm trying to bring out this pirate. I'm trying to bring out the pyro.
Yeah.
Day one pyro was 3 days ago. I'm trying to bring it out.
Yeah, get that vaccine, says Odorisk. For sure.
Yeah, I definitely gotta get it. But we gonna go ahead and just slide right into this controversy because apparently Hollywood been tripping. So yeah, this was something you picked out for that. What is it? It's a movie for In the Heights. Is it a movie or a TV show?
So In the Heights is originally a musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it just got turned into a movie. So the movie just came out last Friday, I believe, and people are mad that the main characters of that movie. So basically, In the Heights is a show. It's a musical slash movie that shows a lot of hardships and what people in the Latin community, so Latinx, and so Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, those were the two main ones in the movie. So basically, all the actors are of color, so they're brown. And basically, the controversy is that the movie was so good. I liked it. I liked it. But people are mad that Lin-Manuel Miranda did not cast darker people because they're saying that the Afro-Latin community is a big part in that part of New York City, and then there shouldn't be that many actors who pass off as white people. And I don't, since you haven't seen the movie Slaine, I don't think you can you can't picture it. But basically, I'm getting the vibes of that these people just want something to be mad at, because honestly, like Lin-Manuel Miranda, you know who he is, right? Like, kind of.
No, not at all.
So this guy's the guy who made Hamilton. Does that ring a bell? No.
Mm-mm.
So he made the songs for Moana. Does that ring a bell? You seen Moana?
I know the songs for Moana, but okay, if he wrote them, then
yeah. So I believe he's from Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic, one of those two. I don't know, honestly.
Okay, so he is Latinx himself.
Yeah, he is himself.
Okay.
So that's why I don't get why people are so mad. The only thing that I do see their point is that the main character, he looks brown, like, okay, cool, but then his love interest, like the second main character, she looks like, honestly, she looks white, and at the end when she talked Spanish for like 2 seconds, and then honestly I was shocked. I was like, whoa, she speaks Spanish. And like, she's so white that you wouldn't believe that she speaks Spanish. That's the only thing that I could see the criticism for, because she looks white, honestly, but every other character honestly they look appropriate, like they look from their respective countries. But I guess people they just want something to be mad at sometimes. They just want people they want to be represented, and they feel frustrated that no movies ever represent them like that. And honestly, I don't think this is an issue that's not gonna change day overnight. So this is, I think this is a good first step, because all of the characters are basically like Latinx. They were Latinos, Latinas, Latinx, and it's not like this might be the first time that I've seen that, honestly. So maybe in the future there'll be more casting with darker skin tones, and honestly, okay, cool. But just be happy that we have this. Honestly, don't get mad at everything. That's just my opinion, though.
Okay, definitely valid. See, Hamilton was so diverse in casting. It was about the history of America. It was just white people in power, in fact. Let's see, there's some Latin people that are very light. My whole Mexican side of the
Yeah.
family is like Cruz. I don't know if you missed the memo, but you're a part of them. You super light, cuz. But nah, but yeah, back onto like the controversy. So colorism in like Hollywood and like movies and media, this isn't a new thing. It's definitely a entire, I wouldn't say controversy, but it's more of a movement thing. You really see it from black people because black culture is pretty much just emulated, copied, and just sold for profit, and then they don't even include black people in those profits. So it's primarily a black people thing, but in this case where it is like, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of Latinx people, and um I can't relate to that. I'm not Latinx, but I can't speak about colorism because I have experienced that myself. But pretty much, yeah, it's just that like, do you know like light skin privilege? Have you ever heard of that?
I mean, yeah, I have it. Like, I look white, honestly, even though I'm Mexican. So people treat me better, honestly, than if I was darker. And it's sad, but it's the truth. Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, like light skin privilege, like within
Mm.
like your actual racial community, it's a lot worse than like
Oh
white
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, because like if I'm black and you're black, and then you treat me differently because I'm a different kind of black, that hurts worse than a white person treating me different because I'm black. Because you're supposed to be able to relate to me. After
True.
stream host, nah, bro, you trash at Valorant, get off the sticks. So I didn't watch the movie, but I did kind of look at the scene where like everyone's dancing and stuff that sparked the controversy. And legit, all you see is like light skinned and white looking people, and then you'll see like dark person here, dark person there, dark there. There's like maybe like four dark people in the crowd of what's supposed to be like a maybe like a small hundred. So it's like if you actually go like, where does the story take place? Like New York.
New
If you
York.
go to, yeah, so if you actually go to like the Latin part of New York, you're not gonna see all light skinned people with four dark ones like mixed in there. You're gonna see a bunch of different skin tones, complexions, and even like style, swaggers, and demeanors, and all of that stuff. That's what makes Latin culture. That's what makes a culture. So for the movie to show Latinx New York and it's a bunch of light skinned people, but in reality, that's not how it is. It makes real Latin people feel like they're not being properly represented, and that's what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Hollywood has they've been doing this for a long time. It goes so deep, man. We could talk about it forever. You'll have like saying
Will
the
Smith.
wife character. Yeah, like you have like the wife character, and she'll be, I'm saying, like super submissive to her husband, and she's supposed to be like the dream wife, and she has her own money, and she has the kids, the good family, and she's portrayed as light skinned. So in your mind, you associate all those things together, the
Mm-hmm.
good family and being light skinned, and then you'll see the darker wife, and she's the one. She's always angry with her husband. They're always fighting. Their kids are unruly, running in the street. They're a poorer family compared to the other family, and then those things become associated. So it becomes like just over time of constantly portraying these images. You start seeing, oh, light skinned women are the ones with a good family. Darker women are the ones, they be broken, they got bad kids, or yeah, like stuff like that. So now we're at the point where we're at this In the Heights movie, and everyone's like, it's a musical. It's supposed to be a happy thing, and I don't know what music they were. I can't even talk about the music choice that they had. But I said, when you see people dancing to what I presume to be Latin music, and you don't have all of the different kinds of Latin people there, is that really Latin culture? And that's what people are really saying about it.
Yeah, but of course, as a I'm not dark. I'm not a dark Latino, so I can't really see their point of view. So even if I tried, but I think it's
Mm-hmm.
still a good movie, as in it's a good step in the right direction because like years ago, I don't think this movie would be made. Like all the movies back then, maybe 20 years ago, 15 years ago, were all white. They were all led by white people about white people. Um, and like Latinos are finally getting a movie. Of course, like we had some. I can't think of any from the time. Maybe Coco, yeah, sure. But
Mm-hmm.
we're finally starting to get a lot of movies, and it'll get better and better. I think in the future, yeah, the director's gonna cast um, every type of skin, and that's cool. But right now, I think people should just be happy that we even have a movie. And don't I mean, so Lin Manuel Miranda is like literally one of the nicest, most not that I know him, but in the interviews and everything I've seen, he looks very open minded, and he thanked the people who asked him that question and criticized them, and says that he's gonna do better in the future. And he's not. I think he will. Like honestly, like people
Okay.
shouldn't be that mad at him. He didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't think this particular scenario is something worth like canceling him over. Like we're not gonna
Yeah,
boycott his future movies or tear down his his stardom because of this movie. But like I was saying, like if you're saying people should be happy that we're even getting a movie, and the people are refuting that. We're saying, look, if you're gonna make a movie about Latin people, do it right. It doesn't take like it takes the same amount of effort to do it right as it does to do it wrong. You had to cast all of those people for the role. You had to shoot that role like on video. So when you looked at that video and when you casted those roles, you could have looked at that and said, this doesn't look like real Latin culture, because real Latin culture has many different skin tones. And at that point, you can self correct. But he chose to cast the movie, shoot the movie, and release the movie. And that decision wasn't made. Whether it was thought of or not, that decision wasn't made. So the people are just bringing that decision to his attention. Hey, you made this movie and it's about Latin people. This isn't Latin people. So your movie was fucked up. I think he did a good thing by acknowledging that and accepting that criticism. So I definitely do think in the future um the movies that he produces and makes will get better. If not, we cancel him. But yeah, it's just in this case, you know what I'm saying? It's this is the thing that's been going on in Hollywood for a while. People have been talking
yeah.
about this for a while. Colorism has been a topic for a while. So we continue to see these same colorist, I'm saying, depictions, and people are really getting tired of it. And people are, I think, like current generations, they're like no bullshit generations. Like legit, like I respect millennials and zennials so much because they don't go for no bullshit. If they don't like something, they call it out and they don't spend their money there. Like legit, like they don't like marriage. They're not getting married. They don't like colorist movies. We stopped watching slave movies. We stopped supporting slave movies. And now they're saying this Latinx movie wasn't a proper Latinx movie. They're probably not gonna support the next Latinx movie that this guy creates. But he will have to use that movie anyway to prove that he's making progress.
Another thing to note is that this In the Heights movie and musical, it's basically based
Mm-hmm.
on Lin Manuel Miranda's life, like what he grew up in. So this is in his point of view, this whole movie. So it's not like he's being historically accurate. It's not like he is trying to make a movie about an event in history or anything. This is literally just himself, his experiences. Um, that's another thing to note, because if he was portraying an event that happened or something, then okay, yeah, you should uh, yeah, show the people from every skin tone as they should. But what if in his life he never? I'm yeah, this is an extreme. But what if he never um, met with or had friends who were really dark skin tone? I don't know. Even though I think
I mean,
he lives in New York, so he must have. But
yeah. It's light skin privilege. Like I said, within a culture, it's a terrible thing. It's like light skinned people treat dark skinned people bad, and then dark skinned people treat light skinned people bad. We segregate ourselves within our communities. If like I said this, you said the movie musical was potentially like based on his point of view and his perspective in life.
yeah,
I can't refute
hmm
that he could have grown up in New York around that many light skinned people, but I can say it's improbable because we know what New York really looks like,
yeah, exactly.
and it's not all light skinned people. So if he feels like, or if he thinks, and from his perspective, if he only saw the light skinned people, then it could be an indicator of some kind of trauma for him. if he only recognizes the light skinned Latin people as Latin people, and that's how he depicts them, that could be his own personal, I'm saying, perspective, some insight into his perspective, and that's kind of telling.
Yeah, but you said it right when you said like we can't really refute it because it's literally in his point of
Yeah,
view. So yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, absolutely. It is his experience. Like I said, when you're selling your experience, so of course people are going to talk about it. So if your experience is Latin people are all light skinned, people are going to talk about that, and you might not
Yeah.
like the way that conversation goes because it might say he might learn some stuff about him.
Yeah, Cruz, honestly I felt the same way when I watched it. I wasn't really thinking about the casting or anything. I was just watching it, but some people are very nitty picky and they I guess and it's understandable that they want to be represented and all that. But some people take it too far and they start trying to cancel somebody over this. It's not worth canceling somebody over. But talking
Both
about
of y'all is light skinned. Yeah, y'all don't see the problem in not having dark skinned people around because y'all light skinned. That's light skinned privilege.
and I see that. Yep. So hopefully in the future he's gonna make a better casting call for his movies.
Yep,
But
definitely look forward to the progress.
talking about
Mm.
canceling, I don't know if you heard about number 4. Are you familiar with
Nah, tell me
this?
about it, because I have no idea who Scott is. I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's.
No,
Holla at
okay,
me.
but you know it's big, right? Finance of Freddy's, you've heard about it.
Yeah, I know the game for the franchise is fucking huge. So I'm guessing, like, is he like one of the creators or something?
He's so Finance of Freddy's. He's the only creator. So Finance of
Oh,
Freddy's is an indie. It started off as an indie game where he was literally a one man team. So he made the first 2 or 3 games, I forget, just by himself. Just everybody knew him as Scott Cawthon, the creator of FNAF. And then after that, he became bigger and got more money and made a studio to make the later games. But he did start off.
okay.
He's like literally the creator of FNAF and all that. So he's worth millions and millions. So basically, what happened this week is that somebody doxed him. Somebody found out where he lives. They found out his real name. They found out all these details about his life. And like right there, you're already. I feel bad for the guy because that shouldn't happen to anyone. But what happened was they looked up his name and his records and all that, and they found out that he's been contributing. He's been donating money to the Trump support. What do you call it? To the Trump campaign. So this dude has been
Oh,
donating money
okay.
to the Trump campaign, and then the people who called him out were mostly from the LGBT community, and they basically started off this campaign to basically cancel Scott Cawthon for this because he's a Trump supporter. Um,
Okay.
so what do you think about that? Do you think somebody? Do you think somebody like Scott, like a Trump supporter, now that we know he's a Trump supporter, should he be canceled, or what do you think?
So I'm gonna say it like this. I don't think anyone should be canceled purely because of their political beliefs. Trump is kind of an exception to that
Yeah, me
rule
too.
because that kind of transcends political beliefs, and that goes into like lifestyle acceptance.
Yeah.
That's an entirely separate thing. But so this was kind of this is a tough situation for me because a part of me wants to say his political beliefs don't affect his business. Five Nights at Freddy's, like I said, up until someone did a lot of digging, there was no real connection between Five Nights at Freddy's and Donald Trump. So you can't really say that the entire business deserves to suffer just because some guy doxed him and found out he sends money to Trump. And the money, like, I can understand people saying I don't want to play FNAF because those profits go into supporting Trump. That's 100% fine. But I don't think you should say let's cancel Scott Cawthon as a person because he takes his business money and uses it for his political beliefs. If you remove, this is kind of a reach. I think if you remove details from the story, it makes it acceptable. There's this guy, he made Five Nights at Freddy's. He takes his business money that he earned and he uses that to support his political beliefs, and he does that because he wants the country to change for the better. That's kind of the story of anybody, you know what I'm saying, who has political beliefs and money. You put it toward the stuff that you want to be funded. Now, the thing is though, the particular thing that he's funding is Donald Trump. And man, I don't know.
Honestly, so basically,
I don't know. I don't
so-
think he deserves to lose everything just because he's a Trump supporter. But I understand why people would choose to leave him because of his support of Trump.
so tell me why you're confused. Because don't support Nintendo because they don't support our scene? I think that's a smaller issue than what this guy's doing, donating to Trump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand if people do what I do with Nintendo. I understand if they say he supports Trump, I'm not giving him money. But I also think, like I said, he's a regular person. He has a job. Yeah, he's a regular person. He has a business. He makes money. He uses his money to support the things that he supports. It just so happens he supports Trump. So he's not a bad person. He's making a bad choice with Trump. Shit, I don't.
So same thing as Nintendo.
Does liking Trump make you a bad person?
Honestly, that's debatable because
Yeah,
the things he stands for, and then you support him. That makes you like support the same things. Right?
Because I would say yes to that.
Yeah,
but has Scott Cawthon ever said anything like political?
So no, but look, what happened is
Yeah,
he
so
responded.
He's quiet then.
He's quiet.
He's not a radical Trump supporter. He doesn't go to like the rallies or anything. No one's seen him at a rally. No one's seen him at a meeting.
Well, they don't
he
know
doesn't
what he looks like.
Post.
Nobody knows.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, well,
I
don't know. Okay, so appearance wise, that's one thing. But if he's not, he has Twitter. He has social media. He has people know him enough to know he speaks, right? That was a question.
Well, yeah. He has this big reach.
Yeah, so when he talks, people listen pretty much. So I'm saying like when he does talk, he doesn't say Trump stuff. He doesn't he doesn't openly say like, oh, Scott Cawthon, Five Nights at Freddy creator, I support Trump. You know what I'm saying?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm giving him credit for that. He doesn't openly support Trump, but he funds the campaign because maybe some of his maybe he's a diehard Republican or something, and some of Trump's policies outweigh the dumb shit that he says in his mind. Trump's healthcare policies are trash, but Trump's school policies were kind of, I'm saying, they credible for like a more like a better word. They were so like if you feel like you would rather support like send the money for the school support. I don't know. I'm talking in circles here. I don't know nothing about this dude really, and
no, but,
I'm reaching all over the place.
But basically, what people are mad at is that they basically bought Five Nights at Freddy's. They gave him money, and he's using that money. So basically, what he responded this week, and his response was basically, he said something along the lines of, "I did donate to Trump, and I do think that he was the better choice for president. I also fully support the LGBT community." And then people took that the wrong way. Like, really, you're gonna say this, but you're really during his presidency, and then after, like, he was always trying to take their rights, LGBTQ rights, with trans people, with gay people. He was always trying to take their rights away, and people are mad at. He used this money. He's using my money to do that, and that's understandable, I think, right?
Yeah, that's definitely understandable. Like I said, when you've supporting someone, I can't even find the words. So he sends money to the Trump campaign, but then he says he vocally says that he opposes the things that Trump supports.
No, he never said that. He made it vague. He says, I see you and support you all LGBT community. And then he says, but I believe that Trump was a better choice and he was the better president.
Okay, yeah, because then it becomes that's a separate thing. So by saying like he thinks Trump was a better presidency choice, our choices were pretty trash. Like between we had Trump, Biden, and the woman with the emails and shit, Clinton. Our choices for presidency were trash. So at this point, we were all picking like which one is the least rotten apple. If he feels Trump is the least rotten apple, at least he still acknowledges Trump is a rotten apple.
No, he never said that. No.
Well, that's just the decision making process. If he can acknowledge that Trump is the better choice given, but it's still a trash choice, he can also say, I don't support all of the things Trump stands for, to include LGBT people.
He never said that, though. That's the thing. He never made it clear. He just made a vague statement.
Yeah, of course not. It's never going to be clear.
So,
it's
what I think,
a bunch of people yelling at him. Yeah, it's just, like I said, from his perspective, he started this business. I'm not going to go back that far. From his perspective, all of his fans from yesterday are yelling at him today for hating gay people because he supports Trump and Trump hates gay people. And he's saying, I can love gay people and support gay people while also supporting Trump because I don't believe everything Trump says is correct.
Well,
it's a lot of reaching. Yeah, it's a lot of reaching going on. There's no 100% in this situation. I feel like, because I said I'm not holding it against him that he feels Trump is a better president candidate. He might just be a Republican who likes Republican policies and like he wants America to be Republican. Trump is a Republican. So even as a Republican, he doesn't support everything Republicans support. He might hate student loans, but still be a Republican. He might hate the new birth control laws and the anti-abortion laws, but still be Republican. We don't know.
Well, if
I'm saying we don't know because he's never talked about political stuff. All he does is take his business profits and send it to his presidential candidate. No one was supposed to ever know this.
Yeah, but I think this is a case of like somebody who supports Trump and stands for everything he says. Like, because if you don't stand for anything that Trump says, like he would say it.
We don't know
in that statement.
Yeah. Well, no. He shouldn't have had to make a statement. He's never, like, as long as he's been supporting Trump and been a public-facing figure, he's never openly stated that he's a Trump supporter. So he's not a radical Trump supporter. No one would ever know he was a Trump supporter if this malicious attack never happened to him. He was being so like right now, right, we have a Democratic president. Republicans right now sit in their houses waiting for the next election, still believing in their Republican ideals. But no one cancels them because they're Republican. You can't. It's not fair. So Scott Cawthon is just a regular dude who is a Republican with a current Democratic president. No one was ever supposed to know he's a Republican right now. Someone doxed him and stole his information pretty much. They aired him out to dry. It would be like if someone came and looked into my private life and stuff, and they said, "Oh shit, Slaine has a private Twitter that no one knows about, and here's the stuff he retweets when he thinks no one knows it's him." And then all of a sudden, I'm getting canceled because it's like gator porn or some shit. This is hypothetical, of course. Yeah, if no one was ever supposed to know that, you can't hold it against me. I did my part by keeping my secrets a secret, but when it was stolen from me, you don't get to hold it against me.
No, but you can.
I wasn't weird. Yeah, I wasn't weird in public. Go ahead.
People are gonna stop supporting you, and you agree with that, right? And you're fine with that. You understand that.
Yeah. Well, I would have to be fine with it.
But you understand because people are gonna stop supporting.
Because now that people know he's a Republican, that affects their decision-making process in supporting him. Because at first it was, oh, here's this guy who made my favorite game, I'm gonna support that. Now it's, here's this guy, he made my favorite game, but he sends my money to Trump. It's just more information, and that affects your decision-making. So if you say you're not gonna support him anymore, it's understandable. It's 100% understandable. But you don't get to hold that information against him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can choose to not support him, but you don't get to also call him a trash person or be like, cancel him. You can't attack him because of his beliefs. You can not support him, but you can't attack him. That's really what I'm trying to say.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I get that. The only thing is that I think supporting Trump, literally Trump is the only exception that in my rule. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would be fine if people cancel Scott for this because at this point we've seen Trump for 4 years now, and it's um. Oh hey, what's up, Bryson? And I haven't followed. Let's change that. Yeah, what do you think about this? So basically, Scott Cawthon. Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you, Bryson. So basically, Scott Cawthon, he's a Trump supporter, and people didn't know that, and now people are trying to cancel him. I think what we're trying to say the same thing that he should. People, it's fine if they don't support him anymore, but they shouldn't have doxed him. They shouldn't attack him. They shouldn't threaten. They threaten his family, and that's going way too far.
Yeah, see, they're taking it too far because, like I said, if there are plenty of people who are like Trump supporters that you just don't know about because you're not supposed to. Most of Hollywood are probably Trump supporters because they support his tax policy. A lot of dual parent homes are probably Trump supporters because they get the best tax license. It benefits them to have Trump as their president, regardless of if they agree with everything Trump says. So for Scott, like I said, if he can be a Trump supporter because as I said, he's rich pretty much. He made a successful game franchise. He's rich. He benefits if Trump is president because he gets those tax cuts. He gets all of the advantages that come with being a wealthy Republican. You can be a wealthy Republican and like gay people. You can be a wealthy Republican and understand that Trump is your best. Well, you can be a wealthy Republican, and based on that, you can say Trump is probably the better president candidate because you're a Republican. You're gonna push for the Republican president. But when that president says stupid shit like gay, anti-gay people stuff, when he does Trump stuff, you can say, yes, I'm a Republican, but I don't believe in that particular part of being Republican. You can do that. Like most black people are Democrats, but we don't all love every Democratic policy.
Yeah.
You can't cancel us because we're Democrats and Trump was president.
Yeah, you're not all gonna invite Joe Biden to the cookout.
Yeah, no, we hate Joe Biden. He been locking niggas up our whole life and called us super predators. But he was the least rotten apple.
When he was
Republican. He said he was going to forgive student loans.
He used to be Republican.
Yeah. Black people used to be Republican. Republicans used to support lower income people, and the Democratic Party was the larger group.
Yeah, same with Latinos because Ronald Reagan gave us amnesty back in the late 70s. So a lot of Mexicans grew up loving Republicans because they gave them a green card. But things change, and like this is what's trash about the political system here. Okay, so Hera, is this question for me or Slaine?
Would I support a black-owned business run by a Trump supporter if I didn't know? If all I knew was this is a black-owned business, I would give them money. And then if I found out they support Trump, I would stop. But I wouldn't hold it against them. They own a business. They want the tax breaks. If they want a Republican president, I'm not going to hold that against them. I'm not going to give them my money, but I'm not going to hold that against them. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you can choose to not give Scott your money, but you can't cancel him for being Republican.
I was just trying to find similarities between your argument with this and your argument with Nintendo. Because what Nintendo is doing is way less. It's just not supporting the community that loves them. But this is actually like funding anti-LGBT laws.
Okay, so let's say it like this, right? So 4 years from now, we're gonna have another presidential election. 4 years after that, Trump will be ineligible to ever be president again. Scott will still be Republican. Scott will still send money to whoever is the Republican candidate, is what I'm saying. He's not a Trump supporter necessarily. He's just a Republican, and Trump is the Republican candidate right now.
Yeah, so that's a
Scott
flaw.
has, I'm saying, Scott has never said anything about supporting Trump specifically or the things that Trump believes in. He's sending money to Trump because Trump is the current Republican candidate. As soon as we get another Republican candidate, Scott's going to send money to that guy, probably.
Well, yeah,
So
we
are
don't
we
know
going to
that.
cancel him?
Yeah.
I'm saying we're canceling him because he's a Republican and Trump just so happens to be the current Republican candidate. But Scott has never said anything about supporting Trump. We were
Yeah.
never supposed to know Scott sends money to Trump right now.
Yeah, he never made his political stance until people like doxed him and found out his address and everything. Um, so, in my opinion, I also I'm not gonna buy the next FNAF game because I don't play them
Mm-hmm.
anymore. But I'm not gonna return the ones that I have that I own.
Well, no, he's already spent that money, so it doesn't do you any good that day.
but it's
People
sad.
today are anti-Republican.
Yeah,
But see, that's
this.
just misinformed.
Oh,
That's
what?
just misinformed because not Republican isn't synonymous to trash or bad. Republicans they do have some policies that are beneficial to everyone, just like they have policies that
Yeah,
are not beneficial.
both parties do.
Democrats have policies that are but it's all the same. Really, having a two-party system
That's
is
what I'm.
trash in and of itself because
Yeah.
it doesn't. I said there's not enough coverage for both parties to cover the entirety of the country.
Yeah, that's my point. Like this shows the flaws in the two-party system. It's so like it polarizes people and it just creates a divide between people. It sucks.
Right. All right, so we're gonna keep it rolling. We don't got that much time left. I'm just gonna wrap that one up with, like I said, I don't think Scott hasn't proven to be a Trump supporter. He's done nothing to prove he's a Trump supporter. He's just a Republican guy who has Trump as his current candidate. Kamala Harris locks up niggas for weed. I'm a nigga that smoke weed, but she's my vice president. If I'm gonna send money to the Democratic Party, Kamala Harris will get my money. Kamala Harris gets my taxes right now. I send money to Kamala Harris, and she supports locking up niggas for weed, and I'm a nigga that smoke weed. Logically, I should be canceled, right? No, I'm a regular ass nigga who just happens to have Kamala Harris as my candidate right now. I think Scott's in the same situation. He got short stick by having Trump as his current candidate.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Yep. Yeah, it'd be different if
Covers are made to be judged. That's a stupid statement.
Yeah,
That's a dumbass statement. Book covers are made to be judged.
but it's a saying. Like you get it.
Yeah, I get the point of the saying. I'm just being all right. That's about it. We will roll into this last topic. We're gonna go out on a positive note with a bang. This was another topic that you proposed. You said, "What's their favorite kind of celebration?"
Yeah. So this is a hot take. I don't know if you're ready. We should have a little.
Send it.
We should have a little thing that says "hot takes," bing, 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 with the fire everywhere. We should. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, that would have been dope for the Republican one.
Yeah, I can edit that into a video. So basically, my hot take with this is basically, I prefer and I enjoy graduations, for example, way more than baby showers. And let me just explain why. Because
Okay.
just to be straight honest, like I don't know the percentage, but a lot of women, most of the women, do not have a problem giving birth. Like they don't have, they can give birth. Most women, and I feel for those that can't and want to. Like I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the most women who can. So basically, to have a baby shower, what do you need to do? Eventually have a baby.
Yeah,
To eventually have a baby, what do you need to do? Have sex. So all the woman and the guy did was open their legs. And now they deserve this party, this baby shower. We give them gifts just for opening your legs. Like what? Whereas at graduation, they actually worked hard. They went to school, did their homework, and that takes work, hours. That takes a lot of work. So that's why I enjoy graduations, because it actually is like, okay, I'm gonna give you a gift. We're gonna celebrate your achievements. Whereas, like I said, in a baby shower, all you did was open your legs. And I don't know if that's a hot take, but that's just my way of thinking. It looks, it's harsh, but like that's just how I think. And this is because it's my experience, because I've been to a lot of baby showers where the woman and the man who are having the baby, they basically have not been going out for a long time. They don't. I don't know. They've been going out for a little bit. They just had a baby. They're having a baby by accident. That's most of the baby showers I've been to. In the like years and years. Maybe it's in Mexican culture. Like this has been going on for decades. Um, but I don't know. Graduations are way more happy for me and way more deserving in my opinion. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a hot take. I definitely didn't think about the topic that way at all. When you said favorite kind of celebration, I'm thinking like
So mine's
a tier
graduation.
list. I didn't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know you wanted to compare them. But damn, Haas hates baby showers. Okay, confirmed. I'll give a hot take. I hate my birthday. I
Mm.
don't want a birthday party. And people always want to throw me birthday parties, and then I come home or I go somewhere, and then boom, birthday party. Why the fuck I gotta sit here at this birthday party? I do not like birthday parties, but my favorite kind of celebration is actually coming up this weekend, baby. It's Juneteenth. Juneteenth is coming up. It's a well, it's just got announced as a holiday, an actual holiday. It's not a federal holiday yet, but it's
No, it is. They just made it today.
yeah. I don't think they made it a federal holiday. Like you don't get a
Oh, you don't
paid
get the
day
day
off
off. No,
for
not yet.
yeah. You don't get a day off, so they made it. They made it like it was nationally recognized. So it's not even a real fucking holiday. But put some respect, put some respect on it, on
Yeah.
my
See.
name. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Juneteenth coming up this weekend. Niggas, we barbecue, we smoke, we tell old classic stories. I'm saying I'm trying to get like you now. I'm trying to get like you, cuz. I'm saying it's just a really feel good to be Black Day, and
yeah.
it's only getting better every year because as more people learn about Juneteenth, the bigger the celebrations get, and it's a like I said, it's just a real feels good to be Black Day. I'm hyped. It's on a Saturday this year too, so I'm hyped.
No, yeah, I totally agree. It's like, well, like, yeah, it's an achievement in history that it's a big deal. Like, it's something to celebrate. Let me just go back to what you said about your birthday. So,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have basically. Let me tell you. Maybe I already know this about myself, but I never celebrated. Like, nobody ever celebrated my birthday. I never celebrated my birthday until my like 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So in my whole life, I've only had 6 birthdays. So that's why every birthday I like to like go out with my friends, with you guys to the clubs and just drink. I like to celebrate my birthday. Um,
Yeah,
why don't you like to celebrate? Is it because you're tired of celebrating it, or why?
I I'm really introverted. Like I don't understand how I ended up with so many friends because I promise I just enjoy being by myself and pretty much. So my birthday's the day after Christmas, and on Christmas my mom would throw this huge dinner for our entire family. So cousins, aunties, uncles, all that they would come over for this huge Christmas dinner every single year. And then for my birthday the next day, they would come back. We would do a breakfast. We would do a birthday breakfast for me. That would be how we trapped all of like the cousins and uncles to come back to the house.
Cool.
And then we would have like my birthday party for me and like my similarly aged cousins and stuff where we hang out. Well, I said growing up, I said we was broke and stuff, and my family didn't really like me. So it kind of just like my birthdays just got worse and worse as I got older, to where I just got tired of celebrating my birthday. Like I didn't see myself as special, really. Like I said, I was like, okay, I was born today, so what? Like take a shot, GG's. Like I don't need a whole ass party because I came to the earth today. Like I was a useless ass baby back then. It's not a big deal. So I don't see my birthday as a big deal that way. I mean, and then for that reason, I don't really want to celebrate it. Plus, I'm introverted, and around like the holidays, I spend a lot of time with people. So I really, on my birthday, I want to just be alone. I want it to be quiet. I want to really just, I want my birthday to be the best social battery recharge day I have on the planet. I want to be alone. I want it to be quiet. Give me something to drink on, something to sip on. Now I can get something to smoke on. Just really be on my own vibe. That's my ideal.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I don't think the same way because I haven't gone through many birthdays. Yeah, maybe I'll get tired of them. I don't know, but I just want an excuse to party. Because honestly, like I told you, like growing up, I never went to anybody's birthday parties. I
Hmm.
never had Christmas. I never had any celebration. Honestly, the only thing I had was graduations. Um,
Yeah, yeah. Your scenario is definitely understandable.
yeah, Bryson said a hot take: most important holidays are overrated.
You don't know my name? It's in the title.
Oh,
It's
Slaine, yeah.
it's the one that's not the guy you know.
Well,
Uh,
Slicer and Slaine.
it's like my name is in bold. I'm just busting your ass with yeah, man. But all right, folks, 8 o'clock. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to end this show. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank y'all for coming out this week, man. I'm really enjoying these hour, format shows. We really just pop in, talk shit, and then dip. I like this.
Yeah, there's not much downtime, which is good as well.
Yeah, man. So, you have anything else you want to say to the people?
Um, yeah, I'm looking for somebody to raid, but I just want to say thank you for being here. I know a lot of people were here at the beginning and then they had to go, but even those people that are not here anymore, thank you for just being here. It was fun interacting with you guys in chat. Bryson, first time here, and yeah, you made a lot of contributions to the conversations, and it was fun having you. And as always, too wet, Hera. um,
Yeah.
so yeah, talking about graduations, I just want to say congrats to Bryson, 20XX in the chat. And I know you just
Mhm.
graduated, so yeah, here's a drink to you.
Oh,
Like,
congrats, man. If I
yeah,
had a shot, I'd pour it for you.
dude, I love graduations. All right, so
I,
let's
I
see.
respect graduation so much.
Yeah, because honestly, graduation, not a lot of people graduate, and it's just an achievement that you need to like enjoy.
Hmm. And then one thing too, just a little quick dive into Black culture. A lot of people graduate, like a lot of Black people graduating, like right now. There are a lot of first generation like Black people who are graduating right now. So it's really a huge achievement. Like all of the people you see like, on Twitter, I retweet a bunch of like graduation photos. It's not just me thirsting on women. It's me like it's dead ass me being proud of them because a lot of these people are the first ones in their entire families to to go to college, let alone graduate. So graduations are definitely S tier, celebration. Definitely deserve to be celebrated.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I'm the first in my family to graduate high school and college. Yeah. So
Let's
let's
go.
raid my brother Debo. Um,
Oh yeah, Devil is streaming.
he's still streaming.
I'm gonna enter one of Devil tournaments one day. I'm bullshit. I'm gonna enter. Yeah, let's raid Devil. All right, thank y'all for watching the show again. Y'all know what time it is. Bing, bing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'll see you guys on Twitter. I posted a throwback picture of of Slaine and I. Hopefully you guys saw that on Twitter. It was pretty funny.
Bro, the watch I'm wearing in that photo, I can't even fit it anymore.
We look
I
like little
gained so
kids.
much weight.
So let's
All
rate
right,
Debo now. All right, good night,
let's
everybody.
go bomb Devil.
Bye.